Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We made it to day 13 on our 30 days of vlog. Before we start this vlog, y'all know exactly what I'm gonna ask y'all to do. If you are not part of the family, make sure you stop what you're doing and subscribe. Yes, hit that subscribe button and that post for notification bell so you know when me and my family is on your screen. Now, as y'all can see from the thumbnail and from the video, we are having game night in our house. Okay, baby? We are having a blast. We got the music playing. We playing Uno. And I am so happy because when my kids are happy, I am happy. And if y'all been following my vlogs, then you know my kids have been asking me for a game night for the past 2, 3 nights. And I haven't really been feeling myself to give them exactly what they've been asking for. But today, I'm feeling so much better. So, of course, I'm going to give my kids exactly what they asked for. But if you're new here, my name is Erica Marie, a busy mom of 3 and your favorite encouraging bestie. And I tell my testimony to anyone who has ears. Why? Because that's what God put me on this earth to do. And if you don't know now, you know my book is still available on Amazon. Her Square Guidance to a Successful Mindset. So run, don't walk to Amazon and get your copy. And like I said, I love to tell my testimony to anyone who has ears. But if by any chance you have not heard my testimony through one of my videos or one of my vlogs, then baby, I want you to run over to Amazon and get my testimony book, The Untold Truth by Erica Williams. If you don't have a copy, baby, run, don't walk to Amazon and get your copy. If y'all have been following my journey here on my vlogs on my YouTube, then you know I'm trying to hit certain goals. And one of my goals is to hit 1K followers on Instagram. So if you are not a follower of me on Instagram, then baby, stop what you're doing. Run over to Instagram and hit that follow button, baby, because I am trying to get to 1K by June the 30th. Since we're talking goals, baby, you know I am trying to hit 3K on this YouTube channel. If you are not following me on all platforms, baby, I don't know what you are doing. Make sure you come over to your favorite encouraging bestie and get your encouragement at Chatting with E. Marie on all platforms. That is Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram. Yes, I am at Chatting with E. Marie on all platforms. Now, today I'm doing the voiceover because, like I said, we are having a great time. We are listening to music, playing games, and you know, YouTube is quick to snatch my video up if I play any music in the background. So, of course, you're going to hear my voice. Anywho, let me tell y'all about my day. This morning, I woke up feeling pretty daggone great. Every morning that God wakes me up, I feel like I'm in such an amazing mood, jumping off the walls, ready to have a good day, ready to conquer the day no matter what. But baby, let me tell you, an hour into my day, once I was up and jumping on the bed and everything else with my kids, baby, I just started feeling real sad and depressed. I started feeling like I was grieving and I didn't know exactly what I was grieving. Like, why was I crying knowing that I was crying? Like, what was going on with me today? At that point, I had to make an executive decision to take my little self back to sleep and start all over again, okay? And if y'all know, y'all know. I haven't really been sleeping too well at night and getting up and just pushing through. But today, baby, I didn't have to work or anything. So, of course, I took my little booty right back to sleep, okay? And I slept for a good 5 hours. And when I mean I needed that rest, I prayed and I went right to sleep and I got the rest that I needed. When I mean God knew exactly what I needed, when I needed, and what I needed to do with it, baby, I jumped back in that bed, had my bonnet on, it was knocked out. I really didn't know how I would feel the moment that I woke up, but baby, once I took that good little nap and then I woke up, I just knew that God it was telling me, hey girl, lay down and take some rest, because once I got up, I was feeling so much better. I was feeling like I could jump for joy. I was feeling like I could jump on the bed and have a good time, like I was at a slumber party. I was having the time of my life just waking up from that nap. And even though this day started off a little wonky, a little to the left, a little, I don't feel like getting out of bed, baby, I end up enjoying this day every minute, every second of this day. I could have definitely just stayed my little behind in the bed and enjoyed being in the bed, sucked in depression, sucked in feeling sad, just because that's how I was feeling when I got up this morning. Well, when I got up this morning, I was feeling good, but an hour into the day, I was feeling like I was grieving, like I was sad, and I started to cry. And some said, go back to sleep and try again. And sometimes that's exactly what we need to do. We need to go back to sleep and try waking up again, try being who we are called to be again. And when I felt like something was a little off, like something wasn't right, like this could be fixed, I just had to fix it. I just knew it was time to get a little rest and let God handle it. A lot of times that's all it is. We need to get a little rest and let God handle everything else. Let God handle all the pain that we're dealing with. Let God handle all the depression that's coming over us. Let God handle the anxiety that's right around the corner. I literally had to go to sleep and let God handle the rest. Like literally. But once I woke up, I finally ate something, and I didn't eat something before I went to sleep, so I had a little headache once I woke up. But I ate something and I started to feel a lot better. And I said, you know what? These kids been asking me for a game night all this time. Let's have game night. I am so excited for game night. So, baby, yes, we did play some Uno, do some dancing, and do a little bit of charades because that's all the energy that I have for these kids. That's all of the energy I have for them. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, these kids gonna jump off the walls one way or another. Especially my toddler. She is ready to have a good time all day long. Today actually turned out to be a good day, but let me tell y'all, I end up having a conversation with my mother, and if y'all know, y'all know. I don't have the best relationship with my mother, but every single day we are trying to keep it together. We are trying to be a good mother-daughter little duo. We're trying to have a good relationship, which is a little hard for us because we have like a roller coaster relationship. But when she was on the phone with me, we were doing really good. We was on the phone for like an hour before she started to try to rewrite history. And I'm one of them people where I call a spade a spade. If something don't sound right, I let it be known. No, 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 this is not what happened, and that is not why I reacted the way I reacted, and this is not what you did or said. A lot of people like to rewrite history and then try to make you feel like, oh no, you're the villain. But in all reality, baby, you cannot rewrite history, okay? What happened in the past, it happened, and it happened for a reason. And what I had to realize is a lot of things happened so that I could open my eyes to certain things. When me and my mom got into a little tit for tat back in December, which was the history that she was trying to rewrite, she then went to tell me that, oh, it was my fault that we went through what we went through. When in all reality, one thing for certain, two things for sure, I'm going to speak up for who I am and who God has called me to be. If God told me to do one thing, baby, I'm going to make it known this is what God told me to do. And I'm not focused or worried about what anybody feel or think I should be doing. Because at the end of the day, nobody has a plan for my life but God. God knows the plans that He has for me, plans to prosper me and give me a future, not to sit in pain, sorrow, and childhood trauma. Okay? But anyways, my mom tried to make it seem like she was rewriting history by telling me, oh no, this wouldn't happen if this didn't happen, and this wouldn't have been like this if this wouldn't happen. But in all reality, one thing for certain, two things for sure, if you ever question that I am doing something that God don't want me doing, then we got a problem. But if you sit in my face and tell me, oh yeah, well, you should be doing this way and that way, no, I'm going to do it God's way, and that's the only way in my opinion. I also learned a lesson today that God will show you exactly why things happen the way that they happened. Okay, a lot of times we get to asking God, why is this happening? Why am I going through this? Why is this pain so heavy? Why is these people hurting me so much knowing that they keep saying that they love me, but yet they choose to hurt me? Why, God? Why am I dealing with this? Why am I going through this? We always asking God for why, and He may not give us the why right then and there when we think that we want it or need it, but baby, He will give us the why in the long run. It's been so many times where I turned around and I was like, dag, now I get why God put me through that, or why God allowed me to go through this, or why God allowed me to see the certain things that I saw, or why God allowed me to experience the things that I experienced. And sometimes it's because He wants to elevate us. It's because He wants us to be prepared for what's next. It's because He wants us to know who we are through Christ Jesus. And baby, today was one of those days where I literally was like, okay, God, I get why this happened. I get why they hurt me the way they hurt me. I get why you allow me to see the things that you allow me to see. I get why you allow me to hear the things that you allow me to hear. I get why I went through what I went through, because you was preparing me for something bigger and better, because you was ready to show me that I was more than what I expected of myself. You were showing me that I was worth more than I even saw in my own self. So let me tell you, if you're ever asking God, why is this happening? Why is these people hurting me? Why am I so hurt? Why do I have to see this and that? Why do I have to hear this and that? Why do I have to go through this pain? Baby, God will tell you, okay? If you pray about it and you really ask God, He will open your eyes to what's real. He will show you what you need to see. He will allow you to hear the things you need to hear. He will permit the things that you need to deal with. He will show you what you need to see. He will show you the path that you need to walk in. He will show you what you did wrong and why you're experiencing the things that you're experiencing. And people don't realize that God will actually spin the block and show you exactly what you need to see. He will tell you exactly why every single time. It may not be when you want to know, but it's when you need to know, and that's what matters. I'm about to wrap up this vlog because y'all, we don't have a time, and I am so exhausted. I am so tired. But I am also so grateful for this day, for time that I could spend with my kids and just have a good time and a good day. I am so exhausted, just keep on pushing, no matter the depression that tried to attack me, no matter what I was facing this morning. By the end of the day, I was feeling amazing. So if you are not a part of the family, y'all know exactly what I'm going to say. Hit that subscribe button. And if you are not following me on all platforms, I do not know what you're doing. Make sure you come and get your encouragement from your favorite encouraging bestie at Chatting with E. Marie on all platforms. And make sure you have a blessed night, guys.